Everybody. Hopefully you can hear me okay in this webinar. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Chris Veness and I lead the delivery department at Academy XI. So thank you for joining us. You're our future change makers. It's my great pleasure to not only welcome you to today's webinar and our open day focused on business courses, but also to meet the team that are leading and pioneering our courses at Academy XI. But as I'm hosting this event, I'd like to share that I'm staying on the lands of the Gundungurra people. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the various lands on which we are from today. And for that reason, I'd like to pay my respect to elders past, present, and emerging, and I'd like to recognise and celebrate the diversity of Aboriginal peoples and their ongoing connections to cultures, lands, and waters across Australia. So thank you so much for being here today. I would love to hear where you're from. If you don't mind using the chat feature within Zoom and share where you're from, what city, what territory, or if you know the lands that you're standing on, please contribute this. Okay, so there's a fair bit of information to get through over the next half an hour to 45 minutes roughly. But if there's any burning questions, please place them in the chat function within Zoom. My colleagues are with me. They might just give a little wave and hello. Others will be joining with the team very, very soon. So please keep the questions coming. And also know that at the end of the session, if there's any burning questions, you can add your questions at the end of the session. All right. Please keep in mind when you're thinking of particular questions, it might be the case that others in the room will be thinking of the same question. So it's really great. Ask that key question, any question, whether it's small, big, anywhere in the middle. We're here to assist you and make you feel as though you're right at home at Academy XI. Plus, we help you in the way of making the right decision to kickstart your learning. So, in terms of the table of contents, we've got a fair bit to cover today. We're going to talk about our discipline areas, what courses that we have within our business portfolio. We'll meet the academic and non-academic support team members. We'll talk to careers, we'll talk to the course overviews, some of the key topics and features within our courses. We'll talk about tools and applications that we're going to be using to set the tone while you're studying at Academy XI. We'll also talk about how you'll define and set your own study pace. We all lead very busy lives, and how do we factor in studies into our busy lives? We have plans, we have methods to do this, and we have design paces that you can stick to, and they're interchangeable. We'll talk about that soon. We'll also talk about our Transform course cross career program. Okay, so this is a really exciting stage for graduates from Transform courses. So we'll talk about that very, very soon. And also be meeting our careers advisor, Miles. Okay, so we'll get him to share options about how to enroll, how to enlist as a student at Academy XI. So first and foremost, I'd like to introduce Antonia to share a little bit about her and introduce her role. Over to you, Antonia. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Chris. Hi, everyone. So as Chris mentioned, my name's Antonia and I'm the Training Experience Coordinator here at Academy XI. So basically, I can help you with all things non-academic assistance related and anything that you might sort of need to make your online learning as smooth as possible. So this includes helping you with any course access requirements, navigating the various platforms, as well as helping you to get in touch with mentors. Also, if you require a study plan, we can help you with those sorts of tasks. And if you have any questions during or after the session, please feel free to email through at experience@academyxi.com and we can help you with that one. And that's all from me. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Antonia. Thank you so much. All right, team. We're not yet joined by Shadi, but Shadi will be joining us very soon. So Shadi is our design and product portfolio mentor lead at Academy XI. Shadi is a very experienced designer with over 9 years of industry experience spanning government, insurance, banking, retail, and e-commerce. She's worked with leading organizations like iCare, New South Wales, Ubank, Woolies X, Deep Blue Company, Tabcorp, and Deloitte in guiding projects from discovery through to delivery phase. And basically, Shadi's background is in visual communication. She's heavily passionate about human-centered design as well as problem solving. Okay, so her design in business is most definitely one to look out for. So our mentors in product management and project management Elevate all lead towards Shadi. So she'll be joining us soon, talking about some of the key topics within our training. And I'm joined by the one and only Andrés. Now, Andrés is joining us from East Car today. Hi, Andrés. Welcome, welcome,
Hi, everyone.
welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. Would you like to introduce yourself and share a bit about what you do and your experience?
Yes, absolutely. I don't work out of my car as much as it looks like that. have had a slight engine issue today on the way home, so I'm waiting for a tow truck. That's why I'm here. But yeah, it's lovely to meet you all. My name is Andres. I have been working in marketing for 20 years, and my day job is as a freelance marketing consultant, and I provide strategy and program and campaign support, as well as helping brands and companies shape their marketing programs. And I bring that experience and 2 decades of experience in marketing in agencies and in-house to my mentoring work here at Academy XI, and sort of just kind of synthesizing all that great knowledge and juice and practical best practice experience into the lens of the course material, which we'll run through in a bit. I'm really focused on helping you grow your marketing skill set into something that's very practical, very actionable, whether you are working in a company as a marketer or you're a business owner who's learning marketing for the first time. I really want to make sure that you get the most out of your learning experience. And you can come to me for any questions about the actual course material itself, any sort of related questions. Sometimes students, they're learning something, they kind of go off and go down a rabbit hole outside of the course, learning about about a particular topic or a particular platform or tool or whatever it is. And so I can certainly help discuss that with you as well, along with your individual project, and also how you might sort of pace your learning, so you kind of focusing the right amount of time on the right subjects that might require a little bit more attention. So I'm looking forward to meeting you and working with you and helping you get the most out of your learning with Academy XI. Chris.
Thank you so much, Andreas. And team, if you're looking to enroll in digital marketing, transform, or digital marketing elevate to upskill, or if you're entering a social media marketing, you'd be in great hands with Andreas. Okay, so you've just learned who he is. He's heavily passionate. He's got fantastic feedback and satisfaction from his students. So you'd be in really good hands if you enroll with us and be under the caring hands of Andreas. Thanks, Andreas. Great for you to be here. All right, so I thought it'd be an opportunity to talk about our course types. So I've been throwing the terms around transform and elevate, but we also have foundation courses. Okay, so let's start with our transform course type. Transforms are very comprehensive. They're an immersive program designed for career changes or career starters. And we offer end-to-end training, including getting you involved in real-world projects. So you'd complete a phase 1, and then phase 2 is about working under a supervised environment with working on real projects with real clients, with real client interaction. And it doesn't get more real than that. Okay, so at the same time, there's mentorship, like you saw with Andreas and with Shadi. There's one-on-one support from start to finish. But there's also, for transform students only, the career support program, which we'll talk about later in the presentation. Okay, so if you're thinking about starting a new profession or beginning a new career, transform courses might just be for you. Elevate courses are also designed for new starters. However, they're a bit shorter. In most respects, they're designed to not only kick off your career, but also they're deeper in the sense of you could upskill with these courses. So we create that blended type of learning to assist you in whatever field you're from, leveraging your past experience. Okay, so we can enhance your expertise, or you can start from the ground up. And our courses are designed just for this. So we'll be working on focused practical activities. And as Andreas mentioned before, you can bring an individual project to the course. So while you learn and grow, you're focused on your own practical portfolio outcome, which is your own project. If you don't have a project, that's totally okay, because what we can do is supply you with case and project scenarios, and that can help you pursue a passion area and problem solve whatever that problem may be. Okay, so foundational courses. These are very introductory courses designed to explore a new field and provide a high-level overview of key concepts, foundation principles, and processes, all designed to help you pursue further studies. So each course supports learners at different stages, whether you're exploring, upskilling, or making a career change in any course type that focuses on helping you generate a portfolio that stands out in a crowded market. So here we have it. Our business courses. We've already touched on, yes, marketing courses, but we also have this dedicated social media marketing Elevate, which is exciting. The product management Transform and Elevate, and foundational courses. I missed the digital marketing Transform, Elevate, and foundations as well. We then have the digital project management Elevate course and a dedicated digital leadership course, which we'll be talking about today as well. Now, in terms of progressing at your own pace, our courses are truly flexible. You'll learn and grow using our learning management system and our dedicated courses that we have built in-house and we continue to make current. So ask yourself this question. If you're a full-time student, this might look like 30 to 40 hours per week of dedicated time to throw at your studies. Okay, so that's classified as a full-time student. It's not designed for students who maybe work full-time or perhaps have casual hours and part-time flexibility. But ask yourself this. If I am a PACE 2 student, I might be working full-time, I might be working part-time, but I've got at least 15 to 25 hours dedicated per week, where a full-time student would have that 30 to 40 hours. If you're leading a busy lifestyle and you're working full time, you may have a family, you may have all the children's activities, your own activities, and you can only dedicate 8 to 12 hours per week to your studies, you're a PACE 3 student. Okay, so this is like a part-time to casual learner. At the same time, it'll take you longer to proceed throughout the course from start to completion. However, this shouldn't alarm you because we're all here to make change. And at the same time, making changes by putting the first foot in front of the other and making those steps. Okay, so slow and steady, we'll begin the course through to completion. And if that's 8 to 12 hours per week, we'll assist you in getting there. Antonia, who you met on the call earlier, one of her gifts is to generate a study plan with you. If that's something that you need, we can absolutely leverage Antonia's expertise in developing a study schedule to fit in studies around your busy lifestyles. That's another offering that we provide here. Okay, so course assets. So looking at best practices and how students learn in an online environment, we generate current and best practices that we apply in both physical and digital spaces. Now, our course is dedicated to, say, digital project manager or project management. That can be on-site or it could be from a digital setting. So we've blended the two, we've delivered it virtually. So students learn industry-leading applications, software, and platforms used in their chosen field, and we prepare for our students for success to pursue that next step in their career. Again, whether they're looking to start a new career or upskill to expand in their current job role or move into a new direction as a side step. Our students are provided a truly flexible study option. So that while they're pursuing a career in their chosen field of interest, they may also be leading that busy lifestyle that we touched on earlier. So students are all provided with activity-based or real scenarios, and this encourages growth using most current, not outdated materials. So we integrate these key elements into our curriculum, but we're also ensuring that our students are proficient in current best practices, and they're adaptable in both physical and digital workspaces, whether you're working from home in a hybrid role or on site in an office. So this approach we find is quite comprehensive and challenging, and we want our courses to challenge you. At the same time, if you're challenged, you're going to get the best out of your learning and you're going to build that fantastic portfolio piece that'll speak volumes for you at a job interview. So our flexible study options enables our students to balance their education and their great life outside of studying and to help you navigate on your career pursuits. And we're all here and we're all passionate to see you thrive in a changing world. So the first course I'd like to speak about, I'll welcome Shadi onto the call and say hello to our attendees. Shadi is here to talk about our product management courses, the product management transform and the product management elevate course. So I'll hand over to Shadi, say a quick hello, and then jump into our courses. Thanks, Shadi.
Thanks, Chris. Hi, everyone. It's great to meet you all. So yes, I am the design and product management mentor lead. So I will be helping you with all of your academic studies. It's great to meet you all. So with the product management, if you wanted to maybe just, no, this is the slide actually, that's fine. So before I jump into the diagram over here, I just wanted to touch on what is a product manager in general. So it's basically the person who guides the development of a product by working with teams to make sure it meets both customer and business goals. So this type of role, it requires a lot of flexibility to adapt to the fast evolving product lifecycle and ever-changing environments of businesses. And this diagram, it shows the different stages of what a PM focuses on in their role. So you'll get more into this, obviously, as you go through the course, but this is a basic kind of life cycle. So from discovery onto validate, build, launch, evaluate, and iterate. A lot of this also overlaps with product designers and what they kind of do, as well as other parts of the business. Cool. Next slide. Yep, thank you. So with this, there are two main methodologies for product management, waterfall and agile. Agile being the most prominent one that is used by a majority of businesses these days. So I'll quickly touch on what both of these are. So with both of these methodologies, they refer to as mindsets in general, rather than processes, just because of the differences in how projects and teams operate and organize. So with waterfall, so that's just the top one there, it is a sequential linear approach to product development. So you can see it's kind of just follows those linear steps, and they're predefined set of phases, and they're quite structured, and usually you would finish each one before you move to the next. So that was the traditional kind of model and still being used in some businesses today, versus Agile, which is the one below. And as I said, this is used by a majority of businesses, and this is because of the value that it gives in giving quick feedback about a product before, waiting all the way to the end to deploy and release it. So as you can see, those kind of feedback loops, they're quite important. So they go through design, develop, test, release. The idea is to work in a lean manner, to kind of fail fast, test things, and focus on like a piecemeal versus do a whole project from design and move that along the stages in a structured kind of way. So that's Agile. Next slide, please. Cool. In terms of the tools that you use and the software, this is a major one that is used within tech teams. So Jira, it's an application, software application that's been developed by an Australian company actually, called Atlassian. They also have a similar suite of tools called Confluence and some other ones like Trello, maybe you might have heard of, but all of these are used in conjunction with each other, the main one being Jira. So Jira is used for teams to track issues, manage projects, and automate lots of workflows. Product managers, they use this to kind of create tickets, goals, to assign responsibility of who's doing what, and overall kind of capturing the goal and the product vision as well. So it's an important software to use. And they also use this to kind of log anything in the backlog for future kind of iterations of the product as well.
Fantastic. Thank you so
Thanks.
much, Shadi, for explaining our product management transform and elevate course. Thank you. All right, back to me. We'll talk about our digital environment leadership. Now, this course stands out as a practical, future-focused and built specifically for our digital environments. So one of the biggest strengths in the balance between strategic thinking and real-world application is learning theory about how to implement your own leadership style, learning about commercial acumen, stakeholder management, and change leadership. And these are all essential skills in leading today's fast-moving digital organizations forward. So it's very important to understand that this course is very hands-on. So every week there'd be designed activities related to working on a developed 90-day strategic leadership plan. So this course not only ensures that you understand methodologies, leadership qualities, how to communicate as a leader, but also developing a leadership plan that is critical to move businesses forward in a transformative digital way. So in terms of getting the delivery, it's flexible, as we mentioned earlier. It's focused on real business impact that are current business practices. But in short, it's a leadership accelerator course designed for digital professionals. Yeah, ready to send you forward into the future with confidence to lead. So our digital project management course differs from our digital leadership and our product management courses. Our digital leadership management course is really designed to give you a solid practical foundation in how to run digital projects, similar to what Shadi just mentioned in product management with the methodologies of waterfall and agile. One of the biggest strengths of this course is that it blends traditional project management and it relates to working in a fast-paced digital environment. And so starting by learning how to set up a project for success is understanding the business need, engaging stakeholders that are relevant to that project, and building trust from the beginning with all stakeholders. Then it dives into planning and managing projects using the waterfall methodology. So where you'll be covering things like building and work breakdown structures, creating Gantt charts, which is a form of timelining elements of a project over a timeline. This all provides an overarching management of risks and budget, which is very hands-on using the activities that we've built. It also transitions to Agile Scrum. So where you've learned how to build product backlogs, write user stories, run project sprints, using tools like Jira, as Shadi mentioned, we essentially prepare you to manage fast-moving projects in a digital setting. So again, another great product that we have here under our business course portfolio. So next, I'd like to hand back to Andreas. So Andreas, sitting from the comfort of his car, I'd like you to jump in to share social media marketing, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you. Oh, we can't hear you, Andreas. Sorry. Just go off mute. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry. Thanks,
That's okay.
Chris. So this course, as you've heard, similar to the other ones, is very complete in the way that it tackles social media. It's looking at both paid and organic social media. So you'll understand the difference between the two. You'll understand how they work together, how they can kind of leverage each other. You'll also look at, different targeting options, different ways to find your audiences on social media. And you'll also be able to understand how to use the analytics and reporting and the data that's built into social media platforms. Some of them have more than others. And so this course will give you a really good understanding of those technical skills around using the platform, but also on the flip side, the strategic skills that you need to understand how to plan social media campaigns, how to sort of select different channels across the social media landscape for different purposes, different uses, and also how to build audiences and build communities as well. And certainly when we work one-on-one with students in the mentoring capacity as well, we can dive deep into any of those areas and any specific platforms that might be relevant to your project. As Chris said, it's really valuable to bring your own project or your own business to the course and sort of look at how what you're learning in terms of the social media strategies and technical skills are applied to your own business, your own project as well.
Great. Thank you so much, Andreas. Let's move on to our digital marketing transform and elevate courses.
So these are similarly, they are very comprehensive. Digital marketing transform is, I would say, in my opinion, probably the most comprehensive, the most complete digital marketing education that I've seen online. And they both give you really, really strong grounding in digital marketing across the board. Elevate will give you a really good foundation across the strategic elements. It will also help you with understanding branding elements, importantly, about how to bring your brand or create a brand in the digital world. It will also help you identify and find your audience and pick the right audience, the best audience for your product and project and campaign. And then it will get into detail around search, paid and organic search, likewise paid and organic social. It will get into detail around email, just digital ads, content marketing, reporting as well. So you get a very, very strong broad skill set that will serve you either in your job, in your career, or in your business, or simply just kind of upskill. And then when you go to digital marketing transform, you get this kind of supercharged element of working on real life, on actual client projects. And that is a really, really valuable additional element because you'll be able to see how the choices that you make resonate with the broader business goals as well of a particular organization. So that course, Transform, will dive into more detail around the technical skills for each platform, but then also about understanding the link and making the link certainly between good digital marketing and high performing digital marketing and success in business more broadly. So they both provide a lot of really detailed information. They're very kind of information dense, and they also give very, very good real world skills. So you can kind of walk out and begin to, integrate digital marketing into your day-to-day work right away.
Thank you so much, Andreas, for sharing the digital marketing course and key components there. Thank you. All right, team. So this is where we learn, we operate, and these are some of the study tools and apps that we use. So we have a learner management system where all the learning materials are housed, and that's called XI Learn. Okay, so this is where all the courses are designed, they're embedded, all for you to learn on the go or at the comfort of your own home. Whether you're commuting or you've got an extra 5 minutes around other activities at home, you can jump into your learning and continue. We meet with our mentors using Google Meet. Okay, so this is again a free application, and you could obviously use this on the go on a mobile app or on a desktop app. Huddled is where we manage all of our student engagement. Okay, so Huddled is a student lounge environment. Okay, so it's designed to ensure that you can meet with your peers and other classmates and get to know each other. Students might have started at the same point as you, or they might be a few weeks or months ahead. And it's a really great way to connect with other people. But this is where you'll engage with your mentor as well. All of our mentors have email. If you prefer to use email, that is perfectly okay as well, perfectly acceptable. The Google Drive, we have a Google Drive. This is where you could house recordings of the one-on-one mentoring sessions, if that's something you choose to do. Okay, so your mentor can record sessions for recapping purposes. That's something that we can absolutely offer you and place the recording in our Google Drive as a storage compartment. So again, just to recap, all the courses are setting your own posts. You can choose to learn flexibly at your own pace. So keep that in mind. You can access XI Learn, where all the materials to read, to watch, to listen to, all activities, all step-by-step instructions are within XI Learn. Again, messaging, yes, so 9 to 5 p.m. is mainly during business hours when we can meet with you, where you'll interact with your mentors. However, it doesn't work often the case. Our mentors are quite flexible, but it's about arranging a time that suits you both. Our one-on-one sessions are dedicated 15-minute to 30-minute sessions as well. And for transform students, the amount of messages the amount of mentoring sessions, I should say, between yourself and the mentor is unlimited. However, for an Elevate student, it's very much 6 hours dedicated time with your mentor. And most of our students use 3 to 4 hours maximum if they're an Elevate student. All sessions, again, for recapping purpose, they can be recorded. You just need to ask your mentor if you'd like to record that session. All right, team. So this next set of slides is dedicated to transform courses only. Okay, so we offer a dedicated career support program. And again, transform courses include the career support program, which kicks off after you graduate. But to learn more about the career support program, I invite Will to jump in and say hello, introduce yourself, and you can share a little bit about your program. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Chris. Hi, everyone. I'm Will Phillips, the Chief Talent Officer here at Academy XI, and I've been part of the team at Academy XI now for over 5 years. Before that, I spent more than 15 years in talent acquisition across global tech consulting and banking organizations. So I've seen firsthand what employers are looking for and what really sets candidates apart. At Academy XI, I lead our career support program, which is an integral part of all of our transform courses, as Chris says. And that includes 180 days of personalized guidance and coaching after graduation. And all of this is designed to really help our students transition from study in their chosen subject into a successful and rewarding career. So that support that we provide comes in a few pretty powerful ways, I'd say. First of all, they all have access to one-on-one career coaching. So we work with our students on helping to build a job search strategy, refine their resumes, help them to practice for interviews, and tap into networks that might align with their goals. Our students are also able to connect directly with our alumni, so people who essentially walked the path before them, and can offer some practical real-world advice and connections to our students. Our grads have been hired by over 150 leading Australian companies and brands, and more than 90% of students who have actively participated in this career support program land roles within 100 180 days of their graduation. On top of that, students also gain access to our online career toolkit, which covers everything from resume writing, interview techniques to networking strategies and personal branding advice. But I'd say what I'm kind of most excited about is how we are able to now bring some innovation to career support as well with our AI career coach. So our AI career coach can instantly help with tailoring resumes and cover letters for specific applications, so really cutting down on the time spent making those applications. It can help with interview preparation, instant kind of feedback by taking a job advert and creating an interview a set of questions for you, and once you answer that using your video and your microphone, you're getting feedback straight away from that tool, and it's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So that just means our students can get support exactly when they need it, whether it's late at night, before an interview, or during a weekend when they're having a bit of a job search sprint. So many fantastic tools. The career support program is great. It works for those students that participate, and something I'm super proud of, and I know all of us are very proud of this program here at Academy XI. But look, I will hand back to Chris. Thank you so much for your time, and hopefully I will see you enrolled in our courses at some point in the future. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks so much, Will. And apart from Horation and these other AI fantastic tools that Will was speaking about, we've got a suite of tools in AI across all of our courses, so you can remain current and efficient as you learn with us. Okay, it's my great pleasure to introduce you to Miles, who is our career advisor at Academy XI. Miles, you there?
I am. Hi. Can you hear
Hello,
me?
welcome. Jump in and you can share a bit
Hi.
about your role.
Thanks. So yes, I'm Miles. I'm a careers advisor or future skill advisor. I've been in the online education space for about 10 years now. And what I love is essentially is helping people make their next move, whether it's an upskill or a career movement, and understanding exactly their goals. So I chat to students, find out a little bit about them, try to get to, I guess, understanding their journey, where they're on or where they're about to go. Making sure, obviously, that they're not choosing a course that's going to be, too basic or too advanced for their learning needs, and then guiding them to the right process, whether that's enrollment or sometimes even pointing them in the right direction as well. I can help with questions about the content and anything else regarding the course as well, giving them, I guess, a bit of an insight about what they'll be expected to learn and kind of outcomes from that as well. I'm here to help any of the courses that we have, not just necessarily the ones that we've been talking about today. If you'd like to have a chat about a course, or courses for that matter, my details are on the bottom there. Feel free to give me a call or send me an email. Happy to help. And for those who are attending this webinar live, a special discount for you if you're looking to enroll into a course. I'm happy to be able to offer a 25% discount on a pay in full option, or 10% discount on any of our payment plans for those who have attended this webinar live. So please feel to hear from you, and hope to see you soon. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Miles. That's an amazing promotion that you've got available at the moment. Thank you so much for sharing it. And again, Miles' details are available on screen, so please take note. Thank you. All right, everyone, our future change makers, thank you so much for joining our business course and portfolio open day. It's been an absolute pleasure to present our portfolio and suite of course and introduce you to my dear colleagues. So if you have any questions, please don't be shy. Please place your questions in the chat function within Zoom, and we'll remain on the call to answer any burning questions that you may have. But thank you so much for attending today, and we hope we've helped you decide to study with us and pursue your career goals. Thank you. We have one attendee remaining on the call. If you have any questions, we're more than happy to ask me. I can answer, or any of my colleagues. We're happy to answer any questions they may have.
It's gone.
Gone. All right. Well, thank you so much, team. Thank you so much. This is a wrap. Wishing you a great evening. Thank you so much for being here today as well. Have a great evening.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.